The Transit Authority has a policy. Their policy is to hide everything bad from the general public at any cost possible, even if it isn't compromising the rights and the freedoms of its employees. We, as the employees, show up every day to work and attempt to work against the odds that are lamented at our feet. We win in spite of the policies of the Transit Authority. We operate at our tools in spite of the condemnations we receive every day in our titles. We show up and provide service for the general public to a standard that is above and beyond, and only to get threatened with discipline in the event, in the course of doing those jobs, we potentially do something that doesn't appease to the eyes, the minds, and the hearts of the people who intend to suppress us.
That's right, bro.
The reality is that the plantation system at the Transit Authority is by design.
Fact.
The discipline is created to subjugate you, to be scared, to speak up for yourself, to fight for yourself, and to be held accountable to the people who intend to punish you. We are not afraid.
Fact.
The consequences that you suggest, we are not afraid of. So right now, while we stand here, there are phones blasting. There are emails and texts being pushed throughout the system to define and to address on how Monday morning the people who are standing here are going to get their ass handed to them. I assure you, if we were afraid, we would not be standing here.
That's right.
The consequence of your action is the burden of your inaction. The consequence of our actions are the burden of your inaction.
Facts.
Your inaction to respect your workforce. Your inaction to treat us equally under the law. We're not asking you for favors. We're asking you to be responsible employers.
Facts.
You see, you neglect the fact that you refuse to address assaults because you know then you're violating your responsibility.
There we
so
go.
you pretend as it doesn't exist.
There you go.
Unfortunately, the Department of Labor found out.
Facts.
And they identified that assaults and protecting your workforce is your responsibility.
There we go.
You know what else is your responsibility? Not punishing your employees for being assaulted in your place of employment.
Amen.
Workers' compensation is used as an economic tool to force workers back to work injured. You have members who don't get paid for up to a year, and when they do get paid, their rights are challenged, and these people are starving.
Facts.
Because they showed up to work and got spit on, smacked, stabbed, or punched. And these people are begging to pay their bills and have no representation when it comes to workers' compensation. There are people who own houses in this neighborhood who are in jeopardy of losing them because they showed up to work. There are people who can't afford child care. There are people who are losing their lives every day. And unfortunately, we on a Saturday afternoon have to wake up and walk down a block because when we follow the proper channels, we're ignored. Mm-hmm. When we ask, we're denied. When we identify the policies which are in place to protect us, we're told, don't say it too loud because the public might hear you.
Yep.
So if you want to hide it behind the closed doors, what choice do we have but to come to your front door?
There we go.
No choice.
There we
We
go.
are not begging anymore. We are not hiding the truth so that you can sleep good on Saturday morning. The reality is that our consequence will no longer go in silence. We will continue to fight for the rights of workers and the riders, and we will not tolerate the abuse that has become a standard at the Transit Authority for decades.
There we go.
It's a new day, and Progressive Action doesn't apologize for being active.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful Saturday. We might see you on Sunday.